Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Good evening and welcome to Attleboro High School for tonight's high school varsity game between the 11-8 Attleboro High School Blue Bombardiers and the 16-2 Catholic Memorial Knights. Here on senior night, I'm Kevin Callahan filling in for Paul Healy along with Ryan Dolinger. I almost messed up your name there, Ryan. Ryan, how are you tonight? It's
Good,
great to be working with you again.
Good to be with you again, Kevin. Unfortunate circumstances for Paul again, just feeling under the weather again.
Yeah, the things he does.
Me and him did the Fian and Archbishop game last night. Hope he feels better soon because we got a big week coming up next week, but an even funner night tonight, senior night for the Attleboro boys. We're going to be honoring a couple of seniors tonight, and they've got their toughest matchup of the season to conclude the regular season.
The Catholic Memorial only comes in as the number 2 team in the power rankings. It's not like they're number 1 like they were last year.
Right,
You know, they slipped all the way down to 2. They come in starting 2 freshmen and 3 seniors, and freshman Josiah Anderson is their lead. I'm sorry, Adamson. Josiah Adamson, number 45, is their leading scorer with 18 points. But
a freshman nonetheless.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
I did talk to Coach Tobin before the game. I said, Division I aspirations? And he said, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, indeed. And he is a 6'3" freshman. So he could grow to about 6'9" or 6'10".
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows, exactly.
Who knows? It'll be interesting to see how he develops throughout these next 3 years, especially.
Absolutely. So we're about 3 minutes away from senior night activities. Attleboro is graduating 2 seniors from this class. Emmanuel Ugazi wearing number 32. Emmanuel, it will be a game-time decision. He has been sick.
Oh, no.
So not only is he a game-time decision of whether or not he plays, be a game-time decision of whether or not he's here. I think he's here. But I'm not. I'm almost positive he's here. He was not here during the JV game, so I think he's doing everything he can to get here. And in the starting lineup tonight will be number 3, Logan Gosselin. I believe Logan's typically one of the first ones off the bench for Coach Mark Cool, so he'll be inserted into the starting lineup tonight. And depending on how Ugazi feels, Coach Cool is going to try to get him into the game. Just the 2 seniors. I understand Emmanuel Ugazi is undecided on what he wants to do after graduation. Still has a few more months to decide. Logan Gosselin, I did talk to him.
I mean, for the record, a lot of us didn't even know what we wanted to do until our 30s. So
exactly, and some of us in our 50s don't know what we want to do. I did speak with Logan Gosselin, who was in the plumbing program, so I asked him point blank, "Are you thinking about becoming a plumber?" And he said no. He's like, "Well, maybe." He goes, "I'm undecided." So I did tell him, within the next 10 minutes, if you can figure out the future and direction of the next 80 years of your life, flag me down, and we'll make sure to talk about that. So he is going through the very popular plumbing program here at Attleboro, and might be coming out certified as a plumber or plumber's apprentice, or whatever certifications you get coming out of high school on that. So it should be an interesting game. We're about a minute away or so from senior, the 2 seniors being honored. Attleboro does. I don't know if you've seen one yet, Ryan. Any senior night activities through football or anything?
I did do. I was there for football for Thanksgiving Day.
And I've had the pleasure of seeing other senior night activities at different schools and things like that. And I'm not just saying this because we're at Attleboro. They do it perfect. I think it's they have the photo ops. They recognize the players. They recognize the parents, and they get it done very quickly, and to not take away from the game at hand. And they do it very classy,
quickly and efficiently. You gotta love it.
Gotta love that.
Senior day was one of my most beloved memories back in high school, especially being able to walk out with my parents and my loved ones and stuff. And it's a special moment, and these kids should enjoy it and take it in for all it's worth for sure, because you'll never get a moment like this again in your life.
No, you don't get those moments. And Paul and I had the honor of doing the girls' game the other night, and it was their senior night, and 6 seniors were honored that night, and that was a particularly emotional night for those seniors as well. And for some of them, they still have another season to play of another sport, but just the emotions of things are hitting hard as decisions are being made and what to do.
No doubt about it.
You know, games that you've been playing since you've been 5 years old are, you know, they're starting to come to an end in the next, you know, week or two. So it's emotional.
Yeah, and for a lot of these kids, like, this is their last season. This is maybe the last time they'll ever play competitive sports.
Exactly.
In some cases. So, you know, you got to take it in for all it's worth for sure.
The statistic out there, I don't know if you knew this, because you yourself as a college baseball player, 93% of high school athletes last game is as a senior in high school, and only 7% go on to play at the D1, D2, D3, JUCO, or NAIA level, which is real impressive. It's, you know, it's for a variety of reasons. A lot of people don't play that maybe could have or should have, but, you know, they just, hey, they want to be a doctor.
Yeah, you never know.
They're going to go on to school for that. And so, okay, we're getting ready to start now. Karen Pereira on PA, so we'll pick up Karen.
And cheerleaders and their parents for their commitment and dedication throughout the years. It is the leadership of the seniors that demonstrates the true meaning of Blue Pride. Up first, we have Madison DeFlames, with parents Tracy and Mark.
Cheerleader Madison DeFlames. I did not have the opportunity to speak with the cheerleaders prior to the game. They were all practicing.
Shame on you, Kevin.
They were all practicing in another part of the gym. I'm sorry, in another part of the school. So I did not was not able to get the senior cheerleaders. My apologies.
Yep. Making sure my finger's on the field mic for when the music cues up, you know?
We could not play the music that they play for a whole host of reasons.
Yep.
We want to make sure that that you can see all of this. I think they said Dylan Bako, and again, my apologies. Trying to hear Karen as she announces the names. I do not have a list in front of me. Dylan Bako or Dako?
Yep.
With her parents, and they pose for the pictures in between the balloons. The scoreboard has the 2024 up there, where it will say Catholic Memorial in a few minutes. Says seniors. That looks pretty cool on the scoreboard.
Class of 2024. Good Lord.
That was the class
Makes
of 1988.
Me feel old. Class of 2010, baby.
You were in the 2000s. There's another senior, and I could not hear Karen on that name. I think I was talking over it. My apologies. With her full family there. Everyone seems very happy.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. A nice hand from the other cheerleaders. In a quick glance, it does look like just 3 senior cheerleaders. And now
with his mother, Happiness.
Emmanuel Ugazi, one of us who very happy to see that he made it here tonight with his mom.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't want to miss it.
No, it's a tough time to be sick, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I think the student section looks like they had some shirts made.
Oh, yes, awesome.
Where it says Logan.
Logan, and that'll be our next senior. Looks like a white out tonight.
And it looks like they've got his face on a little wood stick there, too.
They did that for the girls the other night as well. There was a nice crowd. And number 3, Logan Gosselin with his family as well. Logan, as previously mentioned, a bit undecided, is going through the plumbing program here at Attleboro High School.
Hey, getting into those, I wish I knew what I know now about back in high school about the trades.
Exactly.
Especially, and hopefully plumbing's definitely a good route to take and not a bad idea.
One of the senior girls, Dharma Hines, going into the IBEW Electrical Union up in Boston when she graduates. She said her goal is to make money.
Oh, yeah. That's
she's on the
certainly
right path.
one way to do it.
Exactly. So there are your 2 senior basketball players and your 3 senior cheerleaders all being honored in a nice ceremony here at half court. Peter Bray on camera. Jim Jones on graphics, engineer in charge of everything tonight. And a nice round of applause. We're just moments away from the 16-2 Catholic Memorial Knights, ranked number 2 in the MIAA power rankings. So right now, Catholic Memorial will be staring at home court advantage for almost as long as they can go. Number 1 right now is North High out of Worcester, Mass., the defending champions, and they are 17-0 right now. Attleboro comes in at 11-8, 8-7 in the Hockomock League. They are ranked number 26 in the power rankings. They have clinched a playoff spot. They have a chance. Ryan, I'm not sure if you are aware of how the power rankings work and the playoffs work in Attleboro. Top 32 teams automatically get in, no matter what their record is. If you're ranked 33 and it goes down to about 65, if you're ranked between 33 and 65 and you finish at 500 or better on your overall season, you get into the playoffs as well. So if you're 32 and the number 33 team finishes the year at 11-10, 32 will play 33 for the right to play number 1. And it goes backwards that way. Because of that, Attleboro at 26 is actually in position to possibly host a preliminary play-in game.
Oh, that'd be great.
For the right to play, most likely like the number 7 if the season were to end right now. But as you know, there's still games to be played. Interesting about the Catholic Memorial Knights, their leading scorer is freshman number 45, Josiah Adamson, averaging 18 points a game. But Catholic Memorial, don't think he's a one-man show. They're averaging 73.9 points per game. They have a 95-point game to their credit on the season. Attleboro coming in with 4 players averaging double figures in points, which is great for ball distribution. Anybody can step up being a scorer.
I'll tell you what, they'll need it tonight, especially. Both teams actually very evenly matched on the defensive side of the ball. For sure, allowing about the same amount of points per game defensively.
Absolutely, yes. Catholic Memorial giving up 57 and Attleboro giving up 58. 0.4 points
so Attleboro,
per game.
Communication on defense is going to be key here, switching off screen and rolls and a lot of pick and rolls and stuff, and maintaining defensive integrity. And Catholic Memorial comes in with some size as well. You got some tall guys on that in the front court there. A lot of guys listed at 6'7", 6'8". So you're going to be tested down low. For our guys like LD Rodriguez, Emmett Hill, and Brady Irwin, and guys like that. So it's a great ending to the regular season here, and you're facing some stiff competition going into the playoffs, which is always a positive.
Yes, you're going into the playoffs. They do have a tournament, a home tournament next week.
To stay
next week
fresh.
that you'll be calling. Possibly with Paul, possibly with me, but you'll be here.
I'll be here.
And that'll get them ready for the playoffs. Playoffs will be tough.
My question to you though, Kevin. So they go immediately to the playoffs after the regular season.
Yes.
At least when I was playing, we always had a conference tournament.
Yes.
Still before the actual playoffs were to start. Why isn't there any Hockomock League conference tournament anymore?
I would love to see that. I grew up in Rhode Island, and they had conference tournaments back then as well. They don't have that here.
Because I know at least when the conference tournament season came around after the regular season ended, sure there was some accolades to being the regular season champion. Obviously, you automatically were to make the regional tournament if you win the conference in the regular season, but the conference tournament was always something that we got hyped up big time as players, and a lot of the schools and the rivalries really kicked in around conference tournament time.
And there's a way to do it too. You could rank teams 1 through 8, so not everybody makes. Like say the Hockomock tournament, you could have some
maybe like
consolation
the top 4
games.
teams in the Davenport and the Kelly Rex, or something like
do
that.
Like the crossovers, 1 in one division plays the 8 in the other division, 4 in the other division. However you want to do it. Yeah, they just don't do that in mass. They go right in because Coach Hool was telling me he believes around February 26th, 27th would be the first preliminary playoff game to get in, and that's right away. So you hear about March Madness, but it actually starts in late February. Just to give you the starters for Catholic Memorial, they'll be starting freshman number 10, Aiden Pyrus. Number 11, Matthew St. Martin, a 6-foot senior, known as the glue on this team. Kind of keeps everything together. Number 12, Ryan Higgins, a 4-year starter, 6'1" senior, is a shooter. Look out for him. Number 34, Jacob Cofield, 6'7" senior. looking to possibly play maybe after college, maybe take an extra year, prep year before he goes off to play in college. In number 45, Josiah Adamson, who we've already talked about, has some D1 aspirations. For Attleboro, starting will be number 0, Dante Monestein, the junior, averaging, get this here out for you, averaging 10.9 points a game. Number 2, Connor Hull, a sophomore, averaging 13.2 points a game. Number 3, Logan Gosselin, the senior, averaging almost 2 points a game. Number 5, Hayden Crowley, coming in, the junior, averaging 13.2 points a game. And LD Rodriguez, number 30, the sophomore, coming off a huge 29-point performance against Franklin, averaging now 14.6 points per game.
Good evening and welcome to Attleboro High School for tonight's
Karen Pereira, our PA announcer.
Your Attleboro Blue Bombardiers!
Karen trying to get the crowd riled up.
Fairness and respect are the principles of group sportsmanship, and these are lifetime values taught for athletics. Fans' actions and
You know it's an important game, Ryan, when Steve Hull is here and Peter Gobus is here. It's a great combination of people to be in the crowd. Peter Gobus, the former Sun Chronicle reporter.
Hey, don't forget the shout out to some viewers in Florida today.
Yes, that is right.
Once we welcome in our TV audience after the anthem,
yeah,
right?
we don't want to. We
don't need to welcome them in yet. Yeah.
Here are the starting lineups.
At guard, freshman number 10, Aiden Pires.
Number 10, Aiden Pires, freshman starter.
Forward, senior captain number 11, Matthew St. Martin.
Senior captain Matthew St. Martin.
Guard, senior captain number 12, Ryan Higgins.
4-year starter and captain Ryan Higgins, averaging 17 points a game, going to Roger Williams to play basketball. Number 34, Jacob Cofield, 6'7", senior. And Josiah Adamson, the freshman, 6'3", freshman guard.
He'll be the player to watch tonight, folks.
Averaging 18 points a game.
And now for your Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. At guard, sophomore number 2,
Number 2, Connor Hull, sophomore, 13.2 points per game.
at guard, junior captain number 5, Hayden Crowley.
Number 5, junior sharpshooter Hayden Crowley.
Outgoing, sophomore number 30, LaDainian Rodriguez.
LaDainian Rodriguez, another sophomore, averaging 14.6. Crowley averaging 13.2.
Junior captain number 0,
Dante Monestein averaging almost 11 points at 10.9. And now, senior starter. Getting the biggest hand of the night, number 3, Logan Gosselin,
That's
senior
quite the
starter.
reception for him, huh?
How cool is it to have
Gotta
your
love it.
own fan club?
I know, right?
And they're going to play the national anthem. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back on 1320 WARA right after this.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter.
Stars through the perilous fight.
and a tremendous job by a singer. My apologies, we don't usually have a singer for the national anthem. I think we stayed right here for the singer, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
We did, okay, thank you.
Yep, I muted the mic initially and started an ad, and then I realized we actually have a national anthem singer, so I can unmute it.
Exactly.
There we go.
So, and before we start, we have across town big update from North Attleboro. The Attleboro girls with a slow start, down 5-4 with just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. So we'll be getting updates on that girls game throughout. If the girls win, they clinch the Kelly Rex division outright with a Taunton loss. With a win and a Taunton win, they clinch a share of the Kelly Rex, something that has never been done. They have come in second place several times. They have never clinched the Kelly Rex division.
Here we go.
At this point, we bring in our TV audience. Welcome to Attleboro High School for tonight's game between the number 2 ranked Catholic Memorial Knights 16-2, the number 26 in the power rankings, Attleboro High School Blue Bombardiers 11-8, and we are underway. Tip goes to Catholic Memorial right away. Catholic Memorial on the side, and there's number 45, Josiah Addison. We'll keep an eye on him throughout the game. Over to 12, Ryan Higgins. With the ball now is Pyrus. Good control movement there. There's a three-point attempt from deep, no good. Rebound, big center, number 34.
Good
Played
feed.
up and in is number, who got that? Number 12.
It was 12, yep.
Number 12, Higgins for 2.
Yeah, early offense. Catholic Memorial utilizing their size there with their 6'11" forward there. Cofield able to get the offensive rebound and the second chance opportunity.
Here's Dante Modesty with the ball to Connor Hull, the sophomore, looking to drive. Kicks out to Crowley. Crowley gets a handle on it on the right wing. Crowley looking for Hull. I think that does go off the foot of number 45, Josiah Adamson. Adamson. 14 remains on the shot clock. 7:09 left in the first quarter. We are just underway. 2-0 in favor of the Catholic Memorial Knights. Gosselin, the starter, over to Hull with 8 on the shot clock. Looking to drive, nothing there. Back to Gosselin, 5 on the shot clock. Modestine looking to drive, drives in and blocked at the last second by number 34, Jacob Cofield. Ball will stay with Attleboro, but with just 1 second left on the shot clock.
Yeah, offensively, it looks like Attleboro is going to have to move the ball quickly. Get that Catholic Memorial defense on there, moving around, and try and get some more open looks.
Catch and shoot to Hayden Crowley. They did count the shot, I believe.
They did.
Ball no good. Catholic Memorial remains in control of the ball. They move over to Adamson. Adamson looking to drive. Broken up by LD Rodriguez. Coming away is Modesty with the ball. Over to LD. LD might have got away with a little bit of a travel. Gets pushed out of bounds. And that'll be the first foul of the game. Ryan Higgins with his first, team first.
Yeah, Adamson trying to get a drive on the right side there on the Catholic Memorial side there and ends up losing the ball. LD Rodriguez with a nice steal in the first turnover for the Knights tonight.
Fresh 35 clock for the Blue Bombardiers in the offensive zone. Modestine fakes to Gosselin. Now gives it to Hull. Modestine sets a pick. Hull drives in a reverse.
Nice shot,
Connor. Connor Hull with his first 2 points of the game. We have ourselves a tie ball game.
Basketball IQ play there. For sure, Kevin. Hull able to get underneath the basket and take away the size advantage of Catholic Memorial underneath. Great layup.
Higgins controls the ball over to Addison. Addison with a long 3, no good. Rebound, Attleboro. Gosselin over the hole, down to Modestine. Modestine on the right wing. Slows things down. Crowley coming across, no pass to Crowley. Over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to drive in, and it's fouled.
Got it.
Good. LD coming off a 29-point performance against Franklin. Picks up right where he left off with his first 2 points of the night. Foul goes to number 11, Matthew St. Martin, his first, team second.
Yeah, LD, our man LD Rodriguez, going to get tested tonight down low with a size disadvantage. Going to utilize his physicality down low there, able to finish the play and get the and one.
Attleboro with the early lead, 5-2 now. Ball over to Adamson. They have Rodriguez guarding him, sophomore on freshman. Adamson looking to drive, probably gets a hand in, disrupted, and Coach Hull wants a foul. They call jump ball. The ball will go Attleboro's way.
That's fantastic defense by LD. On Adamson there.
And a quick hand by Crowley at the last second may have helped force the jump ball because Coach Hull wanted to travel off of that. Now going into a man press here, or now they're kind of backing off with kind of a one-man press. Man-to-man against Connor Hull. Connor Hull gets it over the timeline with about a second to spare. Guarded heavily by Aiden Pyrus. Over to Crowley. Crowley to Monestein. Almost giving away good hands by Monestein to get the ball back. Oh, sorry, that was LD. Connor Hull from three-point land. No good. Rebound goes to St. Martin. St. Martin off to Adamson. Long three. No good. Rebound. Connor Hull coming away with the ball. 5-2 with 4:50 to go in the first quarter. Attleboro in the lead. And there's a long three by Rodriguez. No good. Catholic Memorial, Adamson taking the ball. Looked like he wanted to drive all the way. Kicks it out to St. Martin. St. Martin with a long three. No good. Rebound Attleboro.
Yeah, team struggling to find some grooves here on the past few possessions, huh, Kevin?
Yeah, Catholic Memorial just 1 for 6. Attleboro just 1 for 5 in the early going.
Yeah, nothing coming easy so far, especially for both teams. Defensively, real stout here to start.
Emmett Hill looks like he'll be checking in, the junior for Attleboro. Crowley with a step-back jumper. No good. Rebound. The 6'7" senior Cofield. 6'3" freshman guard Addison with the ball. St. Martin over to Higgins. Higgins with a long three. Got it! And Higgins has all 5 points for Catholic Memorial. The game is tied 5-5, just over the halfway point of the first quarter. Catholic Memorial averaging almost 74 points a game.
Yeah, Knight's able to knock down that three open look there. They've gotten a couple of good open looks here early on and able to knock down their first one of the game.
Crowley deep with the ball in between the three-point marker and half court. Gives it over to Monty.
Great look.
And that went to Logan Gosselin for his first two of the night.
And you hear the crowd. You can tell when Logan scores.
Yes. Isaiah Outland also looking to check in now for Attleboro, the sophomore.
Great
defense there, Ryan. Fantastic. Connor Hull comes away with the ball, looking to drive. Steps back wisely, resets. Gosselin, Crowley for three. No good. And LD does not get the rebound, but Attleboro does with a fresh 35. 2:54 to go in the first quarter. Attleboro leading 7-5 with the ball. Connor Hull over to LD. LD to Crowley. Guarded by the freshman. To Connor Hull, but blocked. And
Cofield, that's size underneath. Cofield's going to be a problem.
He has at least 2 blocks already. And they ruled out a foul or just out of bounds?
Out of bounds, looks like.
As Emmett Hill and Isaiah Outland check in. Checking out is Logan Gosselin and I think Dante Monestein. And that was just ruled out of bounds, so no foul. Catholic Memorial with 2 team fouls in the early going. Attleboro without nobody in foul trouble. And I just noticed this, Ryan.
A little extra discussion here.
Ryan, we have 3 referees for this game.
We sure do, yeah.
First time all year I've seen that. How about yourself? Have you seen anything?
Same thing, yeah.
You see that in the playoffs. You don't normally see it in a regular season. They feed it down low to number 34, Cofield. He kicks it back out. Block shot. Attleboro comes away. Here comes Connor. Full up the court. Kicks it out to Emmett Hill. Just checked in. And that ball goes to Isaiah Outland's hands. Turnover. Attleboro checking in number 21 for Catholic Memorial, Trey Jones, and number 23, DJ Overall.
Yeah, Outland just not able to handle that pass. Gets fingertipped by Adamson there and then tipped out by Outland.
Checking out 6'7" Cofield. See if Attleboro will try to get the ball down low. And another block shot. Both teams playing real good defense here in the first quarter. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Connor Hull, stop, pop, shoot, no good. And ball goes out of bounds, goes back to Catholic Memorial, fresh 35.
Yeah. Tough going for both teams so far. Only 12 points scored. 2 minutes still remaining here in the first quarter, Kevin. And Attleboro shooting 3 of 10 to start. Catholic Memorial 2 out of 9.
Big, real good defense as well, though. It's kind of smothering. Both teams seem to be giving up maybe the very long shot. but not letting anything near the three-point arc. Checking back in for Catholic Memorial is number 20, or checking in for the first time, Graham Horowitz, 6'4" junior. Well, this Catholic Memorial team's got some height.
Oh, they sure do. Adamson with a great move.
Great drive
and the
for
finish.
2. His first 2 points of the night. And we have a tie ball game, 7-7, and I was marking my book. Did you foul on Catholic Memorial?
Yep, foul on Memorial there. Looks like a little push-off before the inbounds pass after the made basket. Looks like the foul will go on 12, Ryan Higgins there. That's his first personal.
They put it up on 21, Trey Jones.
Or 21, okay.
Okay, Trey Jones, his first and team third. And full court press, almost a turnover, kicked away and broken up by number 11, Matthew St. Martin, a 6-foot senior and one of the captains. The glue to hold this team together is what he was referred to. And inbound pass to Connor Hull. Connor Hull using his speed to get across the timeline. Half court, 30 on the shot clock, a minute 20 to go in the first quarter. 7-7 is our score. Nice move by LD, and gets in, and gets
and
in.
A body.
Oh, they called the chop?
No, they called the block.
Okay,
they called
good.
the block.
And for Rodriguez, he now has 5 points. 4th team foul against Catholic Memorial. We'll see who they give it to.
That's 2 big, strong finishes in this first quarter by LD. Able to get into the paint there and finish strong, and another and one opportunity for LD here in the first quarter.
They haven't put the foul up on the board because it still says 23. And let's see if we can find out who got that, because 23 got the last foul. So we do know that's the 4th team foul. See if we can find out during the timeout for you. Attleboro leading 10-7. Here's a long shot by Addison. 3 is good, and he has 5. 10-10 with just under a minute to go. And could be a delay of game warning.
Yeah,
no
fantastic
warning given.
spot-up shot there by Adamson, able to find his groove there in the corner for a 3, and it's a tie game at 10 with 45 seconds left.
Connor has about 3 seconds to get over the timeline. Does. Poole with the ball. Now he drives in, and floater no good for Hull. Rebound, Catholic Memorial, is Adamson. Adamson trying to get used to these numbers. There's a long 3 by number 12. Higgins, no good. Rebound, Hull throws it off on Catholic Memorial Knight. Out of bounds, Knights. Attleboro ball, 22.7 to go in the first quarter. Checking in, John Hohenscheid, 6'4" junior for Catholic Memorial, as they give Josiah Adamson a breather to end the quarter. Full court press remains for the final 20 seconds of the quarter. Hayden Crowley with the ball.
Yeah, real closely contested first quarter here, 15 seconds left, and we've got a defensive battle here in the first quarter, Kevin.
We do. 10-10, Attleboro playing for the last shot, and we are down to 6 seconds to go in the quarter. LD takes a quick look at the clock, takes a long 3, no good. And the quarter ends 10-10. Nobody in foul trouble. I'm gonna go see who they gave that 4th foul to, Ryan. So we'll be back on AACS 15 Sports, and we'll have second quarter action and first quarter stats right after this.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Are we back? And we're back.
Are we back? We're back.
We're back. All right. Got that foul, Ryan. It was on number 23, DJ Overall. So that's 4 personal fouls against Catholic Memorial, none for Attleboro. Any quick stats as we begin the second quarter?
Yeah, just not a ton of shooting, hot shooting, a lot of defense in that first quarter there, Kevin. 4 out of 13 shooting for a 31% clip for Attleboro, and 4 out of 12 for Catholic Memorial for a 33% clip.
And we're tied at 10. CM starts off the second half, shot no good. And Catholic Memorial stepped out of bounds, and Logan Gossel paid the price as he
Yep,
He got
sure
that in the
did.
lower quadrant region there.
Yep, Catholic, the only team able to make a three-pointer in that first quarter. They were 2 out of 7 from three-point range. Attleboro 0 of 5 to start this game from the perimeter.
DJ overall blocks the inbounding pass, so no time off the clock or the shot clock. They remain in their press. Modesty looking for some help, finds LD.
You got an odd man rush here, 3-on-2.
Gosselin for 3, no good. Rebound, Rodriguez, fresh 35, going over to Isaiah Outland. Outland back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez one-on-one, trying to drive. Haynes controlled the ball, then loses it at the end. Josiah Adamson checking back in for the Catholic Memorial
If I'm
Knights.
not mistaken, that's the first Attleboro turnover of this game. So,
wow.
Bombardier offense doing a great job taking care of the ball. Just Catholic Memorial's defense making them earn every single basket.
Turnover is the name of the game in any game, right?
Oh, yeah. 1 turnover apiece for each team.
Not bad at all. Horowitz with the ball. Kicks it back to Adamson. Adamson looking to drive. Great defense by Modesty, but somehow gets the ball to number 24, Hohenscheid. No good. LD Rodriguez comes away with the ball. He's looking to drive all the way. Goes up for 2, but draws the foul. Basket no good, but does draw the foul and will go to the line shooting 2.
Yeah, LD's doing a great job of penetrating into the basket, drawing contact, getting some opportunities at the line, and he's finished a couple in that first half. He's been big so far for this Attleboro team.
Huge, absolutely huge, with 6 points already out of 10. That foul goes to number 23, DJ Overall, his second, team first. First shot is good.
3 out of 3 from the line to start the night for LD.
LD comes in as a 70.8 free throw percentage shooter. Checking out is Isaiah Outland. And checking back in, was it Connor Hull? Not sure who checked back in.
Connor's back in.
And Rodriguez is now 4 for 4 from the line. Attleboro leading 12-10. For Rodriguez has 8 points now of the 12, coming off a 29-point performance against Franklin just the other night. DJ Overall with the ball taken by Gosselin. Gosselin brings the ball at the court, now gives it off to Connor Hull. Connor Hull gets it over the timeline.
Yeah, great hands there by Gosselin, able to pick his pocket there on the defensive end.
Sophomore on sophomore there as Connor Hull is being guarded by Trey Jones. Gives away to Dante Monestein. Monestein back to Connor Hull. Connor Hull looking to drive. Kicks it out to LD Rodriguez. Rodriguez for 3. No good. Rebound Gosselin.
Wow, look at
Fresh
Gosselin.
35. Quick out. That's going to be a travel. Monestein is arguing that he did not have control of the ball. He might have a point, but he did not have a good enough point to convince the ref. Number 12, Ryan Higgins. Number 34, Jacob Cofield. And number 24, John Hohenscheid checking in now for Catholic Memorial. Kick back out to number 10, Aiden Pires. Over to 12, Ryan Higgins. Right down low to Cofield. Cofield trying to do something. The ball loses control. Good defense by Monestein. Rodriguez comes away with the ball and a nice shift. Rodriguez
Great
down
pass.
low to Monestein. Good pass and kind of a hook.
And they call it travel again.
So a little bit of sloppiness here to start the second quarter for Attleboro. No turnovers in the first.
Yep,
Is that
now
their
3.
third? 3 in about 2 minutes.
Yep. 3 turnovers apiece for each side. Monestein on back-to-back possessions, getting traveling calls there.
Adamson closely guarded by Hull. Turnaround, 2-point jumper. And for Adamson, he now has 7. Score tie, 12-12. So right now it's Adamson for 7 and Rodriguez for 8, leading scorers for both teams. There's a turnover by Crowley. 2-on-2 the other way.
Yeah,
Pirates
threw it right to the Knights defender there.
Pirates to Hohenscheid. Back to Adamson. Adamson with the ball, guarded by Monestein. Now down low to Cofield. They front him. And out of bounds as Gosselin came charging in, avoids the foul. Checking in for CM Knights is Matthew St. Martin, a 6-foot senior.
Yeah, credit the Bombardier defense here, really collapsing on the size of Catholic Memorial down on the block so far in this game. Doing a great job defensively, making them earn every single offensive possession.
And there's a 2-point attempt.
What a
It's
shot.
good, and that's a great shot. And that was for number 12, Ryan Higgins, who now has 7 points.
Yeah,
so
Higgins,
just 2 scores
Higgins
tonight.
and Adamson with great back-to-back possessions there on jump shots. You can live with that defensively.
And there's going to be a foul on number 10, Aiden Pires, his first, team second. So yes, Higgins with 7 now and Adamson with 7 points.
Yeah, 14-12 lead here for the Knights so far. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Gosselin looking to inbound, takes the safety pass to Crowley in the backcourt. Fresh 35. Nothing wrong with a good safety pass to set up the offense. Poole to Crowley. Crowley with a long three.
Real
Good!
Ooh-wee.
Hayden Crowley with his first 3 points of the night.
Jeez, that shot was from Catholic Memorial. That was a
A
real
long
deep.
three. And there's a shot and possible answer by Adamson. No good. Come away, Attleboro with the ball. Connor Houle coming up the court. Houle picks up his dribble over to Gosselin. Gosselin finds Crowley. Crowley feeling from the same spot. Oh, just misses that one.
He got hit a little bit there.
No call.
No foul called.
Referees let him play, and a great pass down low and from Adamson to Pirates. Pirates' first 2 points of the game. The Knights lead 16-15. Just about halfway through the second quarter, the Knights lead 16-15. Houle with a move, looked like he wanted to go up against a 6'7" Cofield. Does it now? Houle from three-point land.
He knocked him.
And he fell down, and the three-point is good, and the foul!
Yep, great dish, great pass, a little give and go by Houle. Gives it down on the low block to LD. LD penetrates, able to find Connor in the corner for an open three, and he gets contacted after the release, but he sinks that basket. Great job by Connor, able to take that contact, and a 4-point play opportunity coming up for Connor.
Aiden Pires gets called for the second foul, team third, and Connor Houle, a 88.9% free throw shooter, sinks it for the, can you say a traditional 4-point play? I guess.
Well, there it is.
Attleboro leading 19-16. At the next whistle, a timeout, we've got a couple shout outs we'd like to give, and a couple of announcements to
Turnover.
make. Turnover by the Knights. Crowley, and that's going to be a kick ball that'll reset the shot. Actually, the shot clock will just stay here at 31 as Isaiah Outland checking in for Attleboro, and number 30, Matt McKenna, 6'3" senior, checking in for the Catholic Memorial Knights. Shot clock remains at 31. They don't reset it like they used to.
Yep.
Under 20, they'll reset it back to 20. Pass to Emma Hill, back to Connor Houle. Connor Houle looks to shoot, doesn't. Hill with the ball. Houle and Hill playing a little catch back and forth.
A little give and go, yeah.
20 on the shot clock. Houle brings it back to center court, looking to set up an offense.
Looks like they're doing a little isolation here late in the shot clock.
Yes, 10 on the shot clock, 3:20 to go in the second quarter. Houle going up against a 6'7" Cofield, and I think that affected his shot as he really lifted that ball high.
That was a real high floater, that was for sure.
Ball tip goes out of bounds off the Knights, so
Didn't
it will
hit
remain.
the rim, so no shot clock reset here.
Yeah.
Still 19-16, 5 on the shot clock here for the Bombardiers.
So they're going to have to do a catch and shoot. They do that. Crowley takes his time, up fake, shot,
Nice shot.
Good! Hayden Crowley with 2 3-pointers. And for Hayden Crowley, not only did the first 3-pointer tie his father for all-time 3-pointers in his career, but that second one just broke Dad's record.
Sure did.
Cofield for 2 points, his first 2 of the game. Attleboro leading 22-18.
Yeah, Cofield able to establish his position on the low block there. Coach Houle not too happy. Thought there was an offensive push-off foul on him there, but no call. And a great basket made there by Cofield.
Emmett Hill still surprised by that pass. Outland to Crowley. Crowley to Houle. Houle with the open look. 3-pointer. Good! Connor Houle!
After not making a single 3-pointer in that first quarter, Kevin, Attleboro 4 of 6 in this
It's
second
stolen
quarter.
by Houle! He's looking, now he wisely slows up. Does not go up against Adamson. Now he drives into the hole. Up, shot is good! Connor Houle!
Connor, feeling it. Nice little teardrop shot, little floater right there inside the lane, just in front of the free throw line. And this Attleboro offense is kicking it with a 9-point lead with 2 minutes to go.
9 points for Connor Houle this quarter, 11 on the game. Ball over to Adamson. He might get away with an extra step there. Drives in, and there's going to be a foul against Attleboro.
Yeah, hard foul there. Adamson going into the paint, takes the contact. He'll have an opportunity at 2 free throws here, but a lot of physical contact there in the lane as he penetrated.
Sorry, Ryan. I think they're calling it. Oh, I'm sorry. You were right. I thought it was a shooting foul, and then I thought that they were shooting. Are they setting up under the basket?
Yeah, it looks like. I thought that might have been just a shooting foul as he was driving for a layup there, but they're calling the foul on the floor.
And that foul does go against Emmett Hill. So just to reiterate, Hayden Crowley's first 3-pointer tied Dad Mike Crowley for all-time three-pointers set back in the 80s by Dad Mike. And the second three-pointer, what, about 10 seconds later?
Yep.
Broke Dad's record.
His record.
So
unreal.
It's in the hundreds now.
Congratulations to Hayden.
Addison goes up, fake, drive, block. Oh, and I think LD wanted a block. Instead, he gets called for a foul. Adamson with the two-point shot.
Yeah, Adamson able to penetrate. Nice little jab step at the perimeter there and able to drive to his left and then go up, and LD went up with him, and a great adjustment midair by Adamson to sink that layup and get an and one opportunity.
Adamson looking for his 10th point of the game, 5th point this quarter. He had 5 in the first. The Knights trail Attleboro 27-20, a minute 50. And free throw is good.
That's our first free throw of the night, Kevin.
For Catholic Memorial, yes it is. 27-21, a minute 45. Full court press remains. Poole gets it over center court and tipped away by number 20, Michael Hegarty. Hegarty at the last second, 6'6" junior. I don't think anybody under 6 feet tall on this team.
Yeah, throughout the season, especially early on, Attleboro was a team that struggled with that full court press, but as the year has gone through, and especially in this game, they've done a fantastic job getting the ball across the timeline there against the press.
A looping pass to Rodriguez. Resets, 22 on the shot clock, so plenty of time for Attleboro. Minute 33 to go in the second quarter. Attleboro leading 27-21. No 5 count on Hull as they're not really guarding him too tight. Now he's looking to drive, a lot of dribbling for Hull, and he kind of like fell and shot. Rebound Attleboro to come away with a fresh 35. And they said Rodriguez traveled.
Yeah, he moved that pivot foot, and the ref picked it up. A couple of travel calls here in the second quarter for the Bombardier team, who has 4 turnovers so far in the second quarter. Catholic Memorial with 5 total for the game.
Checking in Logan Gosselin, senior for Attleboro, checking out Connor Hull.
Yep, we got a 27-21 Attleboro lead here with about a minute and 10 seconds left to go.
Trey Jones, one of the few players under 6 feet with the ball. The pass, shot, no good. Rebound, Logan Gosselin. He'll take the ball up the court himself. Oh, behind the back pass. That gets the crowd excited.
Sure does.
Rodriguez looking at LD all the way in for 2!
And the contact. Foul! That's 3 plays now, 3 and 1 opportunities LD has been responsible for here in this first half, and he's been super physical on the low block and been super aggressive offensively. Great job, LD, able to for another and 1 opportunity for him.
Foul on number 20, Michael Hegarty, his first, and the free throw is good. LD 5 for 5 from the line. Attleboro leading 30-21 with 50 seconds to go in the half. Adamson, no good. Rebound, LD gives way to Gosselin. Gosselin driving all the way in and is blocked. They called a jump ball. Ball will remain with Attleboro.
They called a jump. Oh, they called a foul.
I thought he had both thumbs up. He called it on 11. He put 2 fingers up, not 2 thumbs. So that foul goes to Michael St. Martin, but that's a 2-shot foul. That's team 5th. 2 on Martin.
Yep, and great job by Attleboro here. As you said just before, about a minute ago, LD 5 out of 5 from the line. The team overall 6 out of 6.
Gosselin, just his 7th free throw attempt on the season, is good. Attleboro with their biggest lead of the night, 31-21, 44.2 seconds to go in the first half. Decent crowd in attendance supporting Logan Gosselin at the line. Second shot, no good. And that ball tipped away by the Catholic Knights will remain Attleboro ball as Isaiah Outland checking in now for Emmett Hill.
Yeah, big break there off the missed free throw and tipped out of bounds by Catholic. And Attleboro retains possession here. 43 seconds left, 10-point lead. You really want to build on this lead before halftime, Kevin.
9-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. What a move by Monestein.
Great shot, Monestein.
For his first 2 points of the half, 33-21.
Yeah, great job by Monestein there, able to get along the sideline and penetrate, use his right hand and elevate, and a great layup there by Monestein.
About a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Looks like Catholic Memorial Knights are content to get this thing down to about single digits on the clock, if not 5, as Adamson controls the ball at about half court. Guarded by Crowley, 10 seconds to go in the half. 5 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. 2 on the shot clock. Shot clock, and no, shot clock violation. Does not get the shot off in time. Attleboro with 2 full seconds to go. Emmett Hill excited on the sideline
That'll
for
go down
Attleboro.
as another turnover.
3 officials plus the bench players all called that shot violation. Crowley with 2 seconds, launches it. No good. I don't think it would have counted anyway.
I'm not going to count it either.
No, I don't. If it's extra long, I don't count it.
But what a closely contested first half there, Kevin. A lot of back and forth there early on. And then Attleboro's offense started to hit and started to click at the right time. Hayden Crowley with a couple of threes there to start. And this Bombardier team has really gone off offensively, and they've maintained some strong defense, especially on the low block against the size of the Knights. And a great first half by this Bombardier team, Kevin.
A great first half, offensively, defensively. After the end of the first quarter, it was 10-10. Attleboro outscored the Catholic Memorial Knights by a score of 23-11 in the second quarter, and now have a halftime lead of 33-21. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll have halftime stats. And but before we go, I just want to thank Jim Jones, engineer in charge on graphics, Peter Bray on camera, and you're watching AACS 15 Sports, and you're listening on WARA 1320 AM and WARAradio.com. We'll be back right after this.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald Auto Sales and Service can diagnose and repair check engine light issues. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 1. For more information, you can call 508-809-6553 or at their location on Route 1 North Attleboro, diagonally across from the Toyota dealership. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
And welcome back to Attleboro High School. Ryan, you got some halftime stats for us?
Yeah,
if
sure
you're an
do.
Attleboro fan, should be in favor of them. Catholic Memorial fan, I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah,
you guys
especially in that
78
second
points.
quarter, I would say it's a tale of two quarters. That first quarter really closely contested by both teams. I think the score was tied, I think, at the end of the first quarter.
10-10 after
10-10.
Yep.
Big defensive matchup early on. Both teams not shooting very hot there in the first quarter. 4 out of 13 for Attleboro and 4 out of 12 for Catholic Memorial. For the first half stats, though, the Blue Bombardiers currently shooting 9 out of 23 from the field for a 39% clip here, Kevin. But the big story of that half, for Attleboro at least, in that second quarter, they did hit 4 3-pointers in that second quarter. After not hitting a single one in that first, they end up shooting 4 out of 12 from the three-point line, but 4 out of 7 in that second quarter, which was incredible. Massive. And they're 7 out of 8 from the free throw line.
Which is
Catholic,
huge.
Yep, and for Catholic Memorial, they're shooting from the field 9 out of 21 for a 43% clip, so they are efficient.
Right.
Not nearly as many baskets up there, but they didn't have a single three-point shot made in that second quarter. They only attempted 2 3-pointers in the second quarter. They attempted 7 in the first quarter, and they made both of their 3-point shots in that first quarter for a 2 out of 9 clip from the range. And they only have 1 free throw attempt and 1 make from the line so far.
That's incredible. Only the 1 free throw attempt, like you said, they made it because they've been playing down low. It's not that they're relying on their three-point, but Attleboro's defense, I think, has just been up to the challenge.
Attleboro's defense has made them earn every single offensive basket that they have gotten so far in this first half, and that's why they're up by 12.
Right, and then, Catholic Memorial Knights, they have an obvious height advantage in senior 6'7" Jacob Cofield, who has right now only 2 points. Again, I did not count this Catholic Memorial team out. When a team is averaging just about 74 points per game, you don't count them out, which means they could be in store for about 50 points.
Hey, you never know. You never know. the second half and halftime adjustments. And Catholic Memorial is a very good squad. A lot of seniors still on that team, and they're coached extremely well, very well structured, and they have a culture that they've built there for quite a while, for some time recently especially. So you expect them to come out full throttle, even though it's just the last regular season game. I'm sure their playoff position is pretty much well established. Maybe not a ton to play for, but these kids are still going to go hard at it, and Catholic Memorial has a reputation to maintain.
Oh, they do. And they lost last week. They've gone a week in between games too, so they really want to finish on a high note.
Oh yeah.
Leading scorer for Catholic Memorial Knights is Josiah Adamson. He's got 10. He does average 18 on the season.
And they've done a great job on Adamson defensively.
They really have.
Not a lot of easy baskets for him.
Right.
And whenever he penetrates the basket, there's always help defense waiting for him. So they've done a great job on Adamson so far, making sure that he doesn't get anything easy.
Absolutely. Second on the team for the Knights, Ryan Higgins coming in, averaging 17 points a game on the season. He has 7 first-half points, rounding out the scoring for the Catholic Memorial Knights. Aiden Pirates with 2, and Jacob Cofield with 2 for a first-half total of 21. For Attleboro, led the way by L.D. Rodriguez, who had 6 first-half points, 5 second-half points, for a total of 11, and sophomore Connor Hull, who had 2 first-quarter points, 9 second-quarter points to tie LD. They lead the way at the first half with 11 points each, Connor Hull and LaDanian Rodriguez. Hayden Crowley, sorry about that, with 2 big threes, just enough to tie his dad and beat his dad. Overall, has 6 points with 6 second-quarter points. Logan Gosselin with 3 points on a 2-pointer and a free throw. And Dante Monestein with 2 to round out the scoring. Like to give a quick update on the North Attleboro game. We talked about it briefly. If Attleboro beats North Attleboro, at least they clinch a share of the Kelly Rex. If Taunton loses, Attleboro wins. Attleboro clinches the Kelly Rex. They lead 27-13 at the half. Tia Williamson, 8 points. Riley Camacho with 6 points. Kayla Goldrich, 4 points. Avery James, 4 points. Mary Bosch with 2. Shay Biden with 2. And Dharma Hines with 1. And last we heard, King Philip 31, Taunton 11 at the half. So if those scores stand in the second half, Attleboro looks to clinch the Kelly Rex division
for the first time.
For the first time ever, and they would be sole
Wouldn't that be
proprietor.
something?
That would be great for the girls program. Tremendous for them. We're going to take one more commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the first half and begin the second half for you. You're listening to 1320 WARA, WARAradio.com, and AACS 15 Sports.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
And welcome back to Attleboro High School. We're just seconds away from second half action here. Ryan, I'm a little surprised. 3 referees for a game, and sometimes you see more fouls called in 3
It's
referees
interesting
game.
that there's 3 referees tonight. You maybe think it's because of the private school division there?
It could be because of Catholic Memorial.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
We got to kill the music there in a second. As much as you may like that song by VH from 1984.
Gotta love it.
Just can't play it. But yeah, it's, I've seen it in some tournaments in the past.
Yep.
In 100% for the playoffs. But typically you don't necessarily get it for a regular season game. So it's interesting here. But well, what do you see? What do you see in the second half, Ryan? Any foreshadowing here?
I mean, it'll be tough to tell. A lot of halftime adjustments, I'm sure, are made, and Attleboro just needs to maintain that defensive pressure and intensity that they've been showing in that first half, and that should be the recipes for success for a victory here tonight and on senior night.
Attleboro with the ball to start the second half. Connor Hull in his 11 points kicks it out to Hayden Crowley in his 6. And good! Hayden Crowley now has 9 points. Attleboro leading 36-21, and a turnover by Catholic Memorial. Attleboro ball. Boy, you can't script up a better 18
that's
seconds.
A great start.
Half.
That's a fantastic start. You find Hayden Crowley in the corner for a wide open 3-pointer as he knocks it down and continues to build on his 3-point record here for Attleboro High School, and they get another offensive possession.
3-point family record. I don't know if it's an Attleboro High School record.
Yeah, 3-point family record.
Okay. It's in the family. Oh, reminding a family, we got some shout-outs to give. Connor Hull drives, dishes down low, gets the ball back, waits patiently underneath. No 3-second violation there. That's good. Attleboro kicks it back out. Crowley with the ball, 10 on the shot. Finds LD Rodriguez. He looks to drive. Little floater, no good. Rodriguez, and tipped by Cofield to Central Catholic Memorial. Oh, travel!
That's right. Yep. And another turnover.
Really quick, we'd like to say hello to cousin Diane, Aunt Terry in Stuart, Florida, and Corinne, Pat, Jim, and Barb in Southwest Florida. All you Florida people down there enjoying the warm weather. Hope you're enjoying the game.
Must be nice.
In this hot
Must
gym,
be real nice.
It is warm in the gym.
Yeah, but it's like 28 degrees outside.
And the wind chill brings it down to about 8.
And a shout out to our friend Paul Healy watching from home.
Hope he's feeling better.
Yep.
Kicked out.
We don't
Gosselin.
want him to drop dead.
No, much as he may have said those words of. There's a block on Monstein by Cofield, so 2 shots no good. The Knights come away with the ball. 6:37 to go in the third quarter. Knights trail 36-21. There's Jamison with the shot, no good. Rebound, back to Adamson for 3. Adamson now has 13. 36-24.
Great open look there by Adamson in the corner there, able to knock down that 3, and the Knights needed that basket.
Yes, they did.
To halt this momentum.
Neither team utilized the timeout in the first half. Both teams still have their 5 remaining timeouts. Hull has 4 seconds to get it over the timeline. Hull has 2 seconds to get over the timeline. And they call 10 seconds on Connor Hull. They go by the shot clock now. They used to count 10, which was very subjective. Some people had quick hands, some people had slow hands. They go by the shot clock, and 10-second violation against Connor Hull. Turnover.
Yeah, Connor getting a little lackadaisical trying to get it across the timeline. Gets a turnover, and the Knights have another opportunity here.
3-point attempt. It's good. And Addison with 2 3-pointers.
With another 3 contested shot there at the top of the key. Able to elevate and get over the hand and get an open look there. Great shot by Adamson.
Attleboro's lead down to 9, 5:40 to go as Adamson had 10 at the half, now has 16. His average is 18, just a freshman. Monstein to Emmett Hill. Logan Gosselin tipped away by Adamson. Josiah Adamson in the last 2 minutes has literally put this team on his back to try to get him back into it. Fans are getting into as Emmett Hill checks in for Attleboro.
Yeah, a little bit of jawing there between Logan Gosselin and Adamson there. A little bit of jawing back and forth, a little bit of trash talk going on.
And Gosselin
players come in and separate them a little bit.
Yep. No need for anyone to pick up any silly technicals in a close game, and a close game that figures to go down to the wire. Rodriguez to Hull, 20 on the shot clock. 5:25 to go in the third quarter. Attleboro leading by 9 and the ball. Rodriguez with an up fake. Back to Emmett Hill. Emmett Hill has a lane to drive. Going up against Cofield. Gets fouled by Cofield. had to step on, and Cofield had to go in from behind to block it.
Yeah, that was a great job by Emmett Hill. A little left jab step there, able to get Cofield moving the opposite direction, and he drives in, gets Cofield at his back, draws the foul, and an opportunity for two. Great job by Emmett Hill.
Yes. Emmett Hill's first free throw attempt is good, and it's his first point of the night. Emmett Hill, a 56% free throw shooter on the season. Second attempt, no good. Rebound to Catholic Memorial. Catholic Memorial brings the ball up the court. Matthew St. Martin over to Cofield. Back to Adamson. Adamson set up an offense, and there's a long three attempt, no good by Pirates. Rebound to Attleboro. Connor Hull brings the ball away. He has Emmett Hill down on the left bank. Up and
got it!
Good in the foul!
Emmett Hill coming on here, folks, that's for sure. Great pass by Connor, able to find him down in the lane there. Emmett Hill able to take the contact in the left-handed layup and an and-one opportunity. What a great start so far for this Bombardier team, able to weather the storm eerily by Catholic Memorial.
For Matthew St. Martin, he picks up his third miss. He gets his own rebound. Oh, shot no good. Ball heading out about, okay, so no good. Catholic Memorial comes away with the ball. Attleboro leading 39-27, 4:47 to go in the third quarter. And there's Addison in for the dunk! And that gets the Catholic Memorial players and fans riled up. 39-29.
Adamson goes in with a right-handed jam.
By Connor Hull, stop, pop, shoot, no good!
Oh, it's getting exciting here, folks.
Here comes Addison the other way, and Hull with a tip. 3-on-2 the other way to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going up for the layup, and good! Ladanian Rodriguez, 41-29. Rodriguez with 13.
You get a dunk on one end by Adamson to get the momentum back to the Knights, but then Connor Hull with some great hands and a steal, able to find LD, and LD able to finish on the other end. What a great start to this second half, Kevin.
Pires with the ball over to St. Martin. A deep three by who got that? Number 10. Aiden Pires with a deep three.
No, I think that was 12. That was Higgins.
You got it.
Ryan Higgins again.
And a jump ball. Thank you for the correction. For Higgins, he now has 10. 41-32, 3:49 to go in the third quarter. Held ball.
Yep, and a jump ball there on the inbounds pass after the made basket. Attleboro just unable to contain possession there on the inbound pass, and Catholic Memorial gets the ball back on a jump ball.
And a fresh 35. They go down to Adamson. Adamson looked like that might have been blocked a little bit, but he fought through it. Adamson has 10 this quarter.
And a 7-point lead for the Bombardiers now has dwindled down. It's 41-34 now.
And they're going to call a foul on, no, timeout. It'll be a timeout for Attleboro there first with 3:36 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, hot shooting to start for the Knights. Yes. 5 out of 6 to start this second half. Attleboro still doing a great job kind of weathering the storm. Still has a 7-point lead, but momentum is shifting.
Absolutely. They'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. You're watching on AACS 15 Sports. We'll be back right after this.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to Attleboro High School. A quick update from the Pickering Gym in North Attleboro. Attleboro leading 38-22 over North Attleboro after 3. Attleboro hangs on. The girls will win the Kelly Rex division, or at least a share of it, depending on the Taunton King Philip score.
Yeah, the Knights coming out at halftime real hot, shooting 5 out of 6 from the field, 3 out of 4 from three-point range. But this Bombardier defense has weathered the storm, still maintaining a 7-point lead, Kev.
Yeah, Josiah Adamson with 10 third-quarter points to double his output of the game from 10 to 20. Connor Hull driving down low to Monestein, out to Goss. Emmett Hill for 3!
Emmett Hill for 3!
Emmett Hill now has 6 all this quarter. Attleboro now leading 44-34, 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Addison with the ball, trying to answer with his own 3, missing. Rebound, Rodriguez. Connor Hull brings the ball up, slows things down, guarded by number 10, Aiden Pires.
Yeah, that was a great job by Coach Houle to call that timeout and try and gather his boys a little bit, try and calm them down.
Oh, and a foul called by the farthest official away, and that's the difference in with the 3-referee game there. The 2 nearest officials did not call that. The one furthest away from the play called that against Dante Monestein. His first, team first.
Yeah, you saw Adamson go down to the floor there. Monestein didn't really like the call too much, but you know, change of possession and a turnover for Attleboro.
It is a different game with 3 officials, one that you're just not used to. And there's a travel.
And that's the 11th turnover by the Knights.
Checking in, Trey Jones, the 5'8" sophomore. Checking out, number 10, Aiden Pyers, a 6-foot freshman.
Jeez, what a game we got tonight, huh?
Yeah. Fast pace, 2:42 to go in the third quarter. Attleboro leading 44-34. Houle needing 5 seconds to get over the timeline. Does just that.
I mean, Paul and I did have a fantastic game last night as well, that's for sure.
Yeah, 41 points you saw by one point. Down low, oh!
The ball was tipped.
Ball was tipped, but he had Emmett Hill down low, and for what would have been an easy 2 is DJ Overall, the 6'3" junior, checking in for the Knights. 34, Jacob Cofield, the 6'7" senior, checking out. Monestein with the ball to Connor Houle, and out of bounds the Knights. Isaiah Outland checking in for Attleboro. We'll see who checks out. And Dante Monestein checking out. 17 on the shot clock. 2:24 to go in the third quarter. Attleboro leading 44-34. Inbound pass to Houle. 15 on the shot clock. Needs to be cognizant of it. There has been 1 shot clock violation against Attleboro in this quarter. 7 on the shot. Houle driving, gets fouled by Adamson.
Yeah, Houle versus Adamson here. That's quite the matchup to kind of watch there. Yes. Houle able to make a couple of moves and get him off his feet, draws the foul, and the shot clock will reset back to 35 and a fresh possession offensively for this Bombardier team, Kev.
For Adamson, just his first, just the team third. No one really in foul trouble. St. Martin has 3, and that's it for the Knights. And they travel. We'll turn over there for Attleboro, so Catholic Memorial get the ball back, trailing by 10 with 2:06 to go in the third quarter.
Yep, Connor getting a little bit too much rhythm in his feet there, and gets called for the travel, and he'll take a break.
They'll have a couple
as
words
Logan
with him.
Gosselin, the senior, will come in.
A little bit of a breather for Connor Houle. Ryan Higgins with the ball over to Matthew St. Martin. Kicks it back out to Higgins. Higgins long 3, no good. Rebound, Emmett Hill. Hayden Crowley will bring the ball up right now, guarded by Adamson. The Knights continue to stay in their man press. Rodriguez, stop, pop, shoot, no good. Rebound, Higgins. Higgins to Trey Johnson. Adamson up and under, no good.
Yeah, he'll get a blocking foul there.
Sorry,
but a good
Trey
attempt
Jones.
at Gosselin, able to attempt to take the charge there, but Adamson going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Caught his feet moving just a little bit.
Yeah, you can tell Adamson's getting a little bit more aggressive here in the second half, trying to will his team back. Still down by 10, though, with a minute and a half to go, 44-34, Blue Bombardiers.
It's a short possession game. First free throw, no good.
And that's the only second free throw attempt for this Catholic Memorial team all game.
John Hohenscheid checking in for the Knights. And Dante Monestein checking back in for number 23, Emmett Hill. Josiah Adamson has 10 this quarter, 20 on the game. Now has 21 points. 11 this quarter. He has 11 of the 14 Knight points this quarter. Boy, he really is the real deal, coming in as a freshman, averaging 18. Modesty, a great give and go!
Great dish by Crowley.
46-35.
Yeah, great job by Crowley, able to bring the ball up to the corner on the perimeter and find Monestein cut into the basket. Easy layup.
Monestein picks up the foul on that. I think he thinks he had all ball, but referee disagrees. For Monestein, that's his second, team third. Off of that layup, Monestein now has 4 points on the game, 2 in the second quarter, 2 here in the third.
Yeah, 5 out of 8 shooting for the Knights here as they take their offensive possession.
Trey Jones inbounds it to number 12, Higgins. Higgins over to Adamson. Adamson with a long three, no good. Rebound, Rodriguez. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Attleboro up by 11 with the ball, but there's a turnover.
Great hands by Adamson, great steal.
And a poke from behind by Hayden Crowley slows things down.
And good hands by Crowley, getting from behind him, able to poke the ball away and take away that easy layup opportunity from Adamson.
Connor Hull checking back in for Hayden Crowley. They'll give Hayden the rest of the quarter off with a quick breather. 54.9 seconds to go, third quarter. Attleboro leading 46-35, 33 on the shot clock for the Knights. And there's a steal by Gosling. Gosling going up for the layup and good! Logan Gosling with
and
the
the
steal.
crowd goes nuts for the senior.
On senior night. Trey Jones with the ball out to Josiah Adamson. Adamson to Hoshine. Back to Adamson, a long three by Adamson, no good. Rebound Knights, and the shot clock is off. 21, Trey Jones with a long three attempt, no good, and Rodriguez skies high for that rebound. Connor Hull with the ball, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter, and a 13-point lead, 48-35.
You got to credit this Bombardier defense, not giving up easy baskets. Great communication and rotation defensively, and not giving any easy looks to this Knights team.
5 seconds in the third quarter, guarded by Jones, and a shot by Hull, no good. Jones with great defense on Connor Hull, and the third quarter ends. 2, 4, 7, 10,
what a
12.
fast-paced third
13.
quarter. A lot of back and forth. Catholic Memorial came on strong, was shooting really hot in that third quarter. Attleboro able to weather the storm and build upon their lead, and they're up 13 going into the fourth, Kev.
Yeah, they won that quarter 15-14 and that lead 48-35. When we come back, we'll have exciting fourth quarter action for you here on AACS 15 Sports.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
And welcome back to Attleboro High School. We got a couple updates. Attleboro with 3:15 to go in the girls' game leads North Attleboro 48-29. And Jim Jones reporting at halftime, Taunton with a huge comeback, or the score was reported to be wrong originally. Taunton leading King Philip 35-25. If both those scores hold up, Attleboro and Taunton will clinch a share of the Kelly Rex. But back to boys basketball, fourth quarter action. Attleboro inbounding the ball, leading 48-35. Fourth quarter underway.
Yep, both teams shooting 43% from the field so far for the game. But the big story there in that third quarter, at least for Attleboro, 2 out of 3 from three-point range, and a big layup by Connor.
What a drive by Connor Hull, his first points of the half. He has 13 in the game, saw the opening, exploded for the layup. Attleboro 50, CM 35. And there's a turnover. No, I'm sorry, it was tipped by Attleboro. It'll remain Catholic Memorial ball as Jacob Cofield, the 6'7" senior captain, checking back in for the Catholic Memorial Knights.
Yeah, the Knights came on with an onslaught there in the third quarter, but Attleboro able to weather that storm and have a run of their own late in that third quarter.
Utilizing the height mismatch, Cofield kicks it back out to Higgins. Higgins goes up, and 2 points for Higgins. Higgins now has 12 on the game.
Yeah, easy layup for Higgins there, able to free himself up off that pump fake and an easy drive in the lane on the side, on the baseline there.
Smart play as Attleboro double-teamed Cofield, and Cofield now fouls Dante Monestein. Monestein will go to the line shooting 2 for Cofield, just his first team foul of the fourth quarter. Monestein, a 68.8% free throw shooter.
Yeah, Catholic Memorial, the Knights started 3 out of 4 from three-point range in that third quarter and started to crawl their way back, but ended up 3 out of 9 in that third quarter.
First free throw attempt, no good for Monestein.
Wow. 9 out of their 11 shots in the third quarter for Catholic Memorial were from three-point range.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see if they change that up and try to go to Cofield down low to get back into the game. Second shot attempt is good. Attleboro leading 51-37.
Did he miss the first one?
He did miss the first one. 7:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Attleboro leading by 14. Ryan Higgins with the ball right now. Kicks out to number 22, Horowitz. Horowitz down low to Cofield. They're trying to get him more involved in the game, and Cofield gets fouled.
Yeah, I'm surprised they really haven't gone to that much. You haven't seen a lot of low block offensive play by Cofield so far in this game, and you think they'd go for it with the size advantage there, but his first opportunity at the line, let's see if the Knights can start to crawl their way back here.
Cofield at the line for 2. Dante Monestein picks up his third, team first. First free throw attempt, no good.
Only 2 out of 4, only 4 opportunities at the free throw line tonight for these Knights, and you know, you got to give some credit to that Bombardier defense. They've been suffocating tonight.
Absolutely. Second free throw attempt, no good, and a rebound by Rodriguez.
And he misses both.
Rodriguez bringing the ball up himself as Connor Houle is heavily guarded over to Crowley. Crowley in his 6 points. Back to LD, tries to front it and does not get to Monestein, and a turnover there. The Knights bringing up the ball. Pirates going one-on-one against Gosselin, and good, and a foul by Gosselin. So a made basket, cutting the lead, 51-39.
Yeah, for a great drive on the left side by Trey Jones, able to fight through that contact and make that layup, and Gosselin gets the foul. But an opportunity for a three-point play here for Jones. Fantastic, tough physical play, able to drive and penetrate to the left side of that lane and finish through contact.
Josiah Adamson checking back in for the Knights. Emmett Hill checking in for Monestein. Checking out is his 3 fouls. Emmett Hill checking back in.
And that Attleboro, that's only the 7th Attleboro turnover of the game.
And that's Higgins at the line, correct? Number 12?
It is Trey Jones.
Sorry, Trey Jones. Number 21. Okay, so that's Trey Jones.
Oh, never mind. Take that back. It's 10.
Oh, it's 10.
Pirates.
Pirates. Okay.
Oh, God. We're making so many mistakes.
Yep. It's Paul here.
All right.
51 to 40.
Off on us.
Oh, my gosh. He's sending bad vibes our way. Attleboro with the ball, leading 51 to 40. 6:22 to go. Connor Houle with the ball over to Emmett Hill. Emmett Hill to LD. LD at the ball at the top of the three-point arc to Connor Houle, guarded by Aiden Pyers. Now he brings it back to half court. 10 on the shot clock. Connor Houle looking for a little isolation. Nothing happened. They switch defenses on Connor. Connor looking to drive baseline. Kicks it, skips it all the way over to LD, and it's blocked. Blocked by number 23, TJ Overall, with just 2 seconds left on the shot clock. 5:59 to go in the fourth quarter. Attleboro retains possession, but just 2 on the shot clock. They go down low to LD, and that shot is blocked. And a shot clock violation will officially be a turnover.
That's great defensive possession there by the Knights.
Yes. Was that a block by Cofield?
Yes, sir. Not Cofield.
Not Cofield. Because he was in the area. That's
what
you got to look out for.
I think it was Adamson, but don't quote me on that.
All right. The Knights bring the ball up down 11, 5:49 to go in the fourth quarter. And a nice strong move, but no basket there. And Attleboro fighting for the rebound, kicks back out to Addison. Addison with a long three, good!
That's 3 for 3 to start this fourth quarter for this Knights team. And they're only down by 8 with 5.5 minutes to go. And Coach Houle will take a timeout here, noticing the run.
Yeah, good timeout, just the second one in the game. The Knights haven't used one. They'll take a timeout, we'll take a timeout. Thank you for listening on WARAradio.com.
Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald Auto Sales and Service can diagnose and repair check engine light issues. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 1. For more information, you can call 508-809-6553 or at their location on Route 1 North Attleboro, diagonally across from the Toyota dealership.
Welcome back to Attleboro High School, where we have a final from North Attleboro. The Attleboro High School girls 54, North Attleboro 33, clinching at least a share of the Kelly Rex.
So now we just need to wait for the final score of the Taunton game, and I guess we'll determine if we're champions or not.
Yeah. We've at least Attleboro has at least clinched a tie for the Kelly Rex. They will be at the very least co-champions for the first time ever.
It's a great accomplishment for that girls, especially the way that season started for them. A little bit of a shaky start for that girls team, and they've run off a lot of wins in a row.
And for those of you that might be interested, Taunton is now leading King Philip 54-53 at the end of 3 quarters.
And it was 31-11 at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah, that might have been a mistake on the score. Looking back on it, I think it was reported to be wrong. I'll believe Jim Jones here. And 54-53 at the end of 3, anyone's game. I've never said this in my life.
Gotta get it across the line.
Go King Philip. Okay, Attleboro taking possession here with 25 shot clock turnover. The Knights have a 3-on-1 break the other way. Here's Addison in for the dunk. And Addison now has 26 points on the game for the freshman. 51-45. It's a 2-possession game.
Yeah, big dunk there by Adamson. Able to try and get this team going with the momentum.
And there's a pass down to Emmett Hill to LD over to Hayden Crowley. Crowley doesn't shoot the 3. LD for 2. And a huge bucket for LD.
Great job by Crowley. High basketball IQ play there. Passing up the 3-point shot. Penetrates to the basket and finds LD Rodriguez right there under the hoop. Easy layup. Great offensive possession by Attleboro to halt this Catholic Memorial run.
LD with 15, but a quick answer by number 12, Ryan Higgins for 3.
That's 5 for 5 to start this 4th quarter for the Knights. 2 out of 2 from 3-point range.
53-48, 4:28 to go, 4th quarter. And there's Emmett Hill back to Dante Monestein. They're going to reset the offense, 21 on the shot clock. Monestein picks up his dribble, gets it over to LD. LD to Connor Hull, 15 on the shot. 4:14 to go in the 4th quarter. Attleboro with the ball, leading by 5. Emmett Hill to Monestein, 8 on the shot. Connor Hull, a deep 3. Shot is no good. Rebound. Addison gets away with what Attleboro bench thinks is a travel.
It's Attleboro's first miss of the 4th quarter, too. They've only put up 3 shot attempts, though.
The Knights have stepped up their defensive pressure for sure here in the 4th quarter. Adamson, you can see who's trying to get the ball. Tries to draw a foul. No foul. Cofield with the rebound, but is fouled by number 30, LaDanian Rodriguez.
That's the Knights' first miss of this 4th quarter.
And we'll see if he's at the line or if they called it on the floor.
Looks like they'll call it on the floor here.
All right. So for LD, that's his 2nd, team 3rd. Fresh shot clock. Inbounding is Aiden Pires. And finds Adamson down low. And it's great defense by LD.
Defense
and
by
ball
LD.
Tipped away out of Emmett Hill's hands by Adamson. Ball goes to Attleboro. 34 in the shot clock.
Adamson just kind of camped right under the basket. Just great job by LD Rodriguez, not able to elevate. Keeps his hands up and forces a tough shot.
Straight up and down, so no foul. And there's Crowley in the corner. Open look 3. No good. Rodriguez gets the rebound, but tipped away. Aiden Pires with the ball. Kicks it over to Matthew St. Martin. Back to Aiden Pires. CM down by 5 with 3:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Shot by Higgins is no good. Emmett Hill. Might have been over the back by Emmett Hill.
No call.
No call. Connor Hull with the ball. And a pick by Monestein. No foul call. Both teams want a foul on that one. You don't see that too often. Both teams calling for a foul. 3 minutes to go, 4th quarter, 53-48. 18 on the shot clock. Monestein with the ball. LD deep in 3-point land to Crowley. Well beyond the arc. 10 on the shot. To Connor Hull. 7 on the shot clock. Backs it up. 4 on the shot. Penetrates. Quick shot. 2 points. Connor Hull. 55-48.
Connor Hull with a fantastic move in isolation, able to free himself up and drive to his left and pull up for a nice little like Steph Curry-like floater there and able to sink that basket. Big basket by this Attleboro team.
2:30 to go, 4th quarter. Attleboro leading 55-48. 20 on the shot clock for the Knights. Knights looking for Adamson. Marcool looking for a switch on defense. Not happening. Shot no good. Shot by Higgins, and they call a foul against the Knights. I think it may be over the back against
LD. That was a
LD.
fantastic move by Higgins. Pump fakes from the 3-point line, able to penetrate and get a nice open layup look, but a great help defense by LD on the low block, forcing a tough shot. And Higgins just not able to finish that layup and gets picked up for the foul, and Attleboro will take possession.
Foul goes to Matthew St. Martin, his 4th, team 2nd. Martin's played a lot of minutes tonight. That would be a tough loss if he ends up fouling out. 2:12 to go. They're going deep to Rodriguez. He gets the ball. He intercepts the ball. He goes up for 2.
He just took that away from him like a defender would rip the ball out of a running back's hands right there.
Like
what a great individual effort by LD Rodriguez.
He just wanted it more there. And a turnover by the Knights.
They're going to call a palming on Adamson there.
Wow.
Little carry of the ball.
Attleboro, 1:56 to go.
Big call,
in the
up
fourth
by
quarter.
9.
Up 9. Modestine inbounds at Connor Hull, 34 on the shot clock, 1:53 in the fourth quarter. Got to get it over the timeline, Connor. Down to LD. LD back to Connor. Connor over the timeline. And a referee timeout. I think, oh, I'm sorry. There's an injury.
He rolled his ankle. Higgins.
Ryan Higgins, senior captain, 4-year starter for CM. He will be replaced by number 21, Trey Jones.
Yeah, I think he got stuck on a sticky spot on the floor there and rolled his ankle, able to get off on his own power, thankfully, though.
Yeah. Looking to try to walk it off. We'll keep an eye on that for you. 1:44 to go. Fourth quarter. Attleboro leading 57-48. 22 on the shot clock. Connor Hull in the backcourt, guarded by Trey Jones. Looking to penetrate. Finds Modestine. Modestine with the ball, 15 on the shot clock. 1:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Crowley with the ball in the deep 3 lane. Connor Hull even deeper. 8 on the shot clock. Looking to penetrate. Kicks it out to Hill. Hill back to Modestine. Modestine with a 3-point attempt is no good. And Gosselaar with the shot. Sorry, because that's Hill with the rebound. Crowley with the ball.
Fantastic individual effort by Emmett Hill to secure that offensive rebound and keep possession. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Still up 9, 57-48.
And now CM is looking to start the foul. And that's against Aiden Pires. That's his 3rd, team 4th. So there has to be 2 more team fouls for Attleboro to shoot. 1:09 to go. But more importantly as well, a fresh 35, which is kind of forcing CM's hand. And I'm not sure, did somebody call a timeout here? I'm not sure what's going on, do you?
I think Coach Hull was trying to bring his team across during the substitution and get a quick discussion in there.
When somebody fouls out, you get a free 30-second timeout, but nobody fouled out there. Oh, they gave it to Matthew St. Martin.
And he picked up his 5th.
Oh, all right. I thought they gave it to somebody else, so somebody did foul out. Coach Hull should have gotten a free 30-second timeout. And, okay, we are under a minute. Connor Hull with the ball, guarded by number 21, Trey Jones, over to Hayden Crowley. You're going to look to see Crowley and Hull with the ball. They are the best free throw shooters on the team. CM not looking to foul right now. 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 10 on the shot clock. Connor Hull with a big control of the ball. Goes up for a floater. And
he did it again.
Good! Connor Hull with 6 points this quarter. 17 for the game. 59-48.
Connor Hull has really kind of blossomed here in this game.
And a long 3 attempt, no good. And an offensive foul against Cofield. Jacob Cofield called for pushing off.
And an 11-point lead, a 59-48 lead for the Blue Bombardiers with 24.8 seconds to go. And we're getting some chants from the Attleboro faithful here.
Well, Catholic Memorial came in ranked number 2 in the state in the power rankings, and the Attleboro faithful fans might not know that they're number 2, and maybe they did know, and they're yelling overrated.
I'm sure they did.
This game's not over. See, turnovers happen, and Addison with a quick 2 there cuts the lead to 9.
Yeah, off the turnover there on the inbounds pass, Adamson with an easy layup.
And now they foul. Now, one thing in high school basketball.
I think we'll get a timeout here first by Coach Hull.
Oh, they called the timeout before the foul. Interesting. Well, stay right here if you're okay with that.
Yeah, of course.
Interesting thing to note, in NBA and college basketball, the clock will stop late in the fourth quarter on a made basket.
Yep.
In high school basketball, it does not stop. So it keeps running. In essence, if Catholic Memorial scores with 5 seconds or less, and Attleboro still has the lead, you don't have to inbound it. And if they really take their time, it could be a slow 5 seconds. So yes, it's 15.7 seconds to go in the game. But in essence, the Catholic Memorial Knights have 10.7 seconds to get the cut into this 9-point lead.
Yeah.
So there was a foul called on number 34, Jacob Cofield. Oh, we had that. Okay, so your thoughts, Ryan? Wow, what a game.
I mean, what a a lot of back and forth going on early there in that first half. And then in this second half, you saw Catholic Memorial come out hot. They were 5 of 5 to start that third quarter. And Attleboro was able to weather the storm and still maintain a great defensive integrity and pressure, especially on the low block. And Catholic Memorial has not had an easy bucket all night long. So a lot of credit to this Attleboro team. And they're playing their best basketball of the year in this game, I think, Kevin.
Ryan, you see why I'm a Hockomock League snob. Attleboro has played games like this. And a timeout, and maybe a wise timeout by Dante Monestein. And I'm just checking the board. Yeah, yep, that's their 4th timeout.
Yep, so 1 timeout left remaining, and Catholic Memorial has yet to use a timeout this entire game.
That's not weird. Usually coaches happily use all of their timeout. So I was starting to say, this is why I'm a Hockomock League snob. Attleboro played CM in their minds against Franklin the other day. Franklin's tough.
Yep, Franklin's tough.
Mansfield's tough. North Adams. These teams are tough. They are prepared. Every team gives you something a little bit different. Sharon, they're tough. You see all these teams. Attleboro, this isn't the first time Attleboro's played a hard game this year. And they're prepared for it. I'm not taking anything away from Catholic Memorial. I mean, they're 16-2. They're the number 2 team in the MIA rankings. They're going to have home court until it gets to neutral site if they make it that far. It's just Attleboro in the Hockomock League is just tough league, top to bottom.
Yep, top to bottom. Very competitive, very physical. A lot of physical teams in the Hockomock especially. And Attleboro really proving it tonight on senior night nonetheless.
Taunton, KP beating up 5 with 3 minutes to go in the game in the girls action. But back here, Connor Hool with the ball. CM looking to foul, not fouling yet, looking to create a turnover. Gets it away to Crowley. Crowley, and I think it's going to be a 10-second violation. But the Catholic Memorial Knights are just going to run out of time as there's 5.7 seconds left.
That's Attleboro's technically 10th turnover of the game, but credit Attleboro in their offensive efficiency and taking care of the ball.
A long 3 by Adamson, no good. Rebound Monestein, and that'll do it. We have a final 59-50 here at Attleboro High School. Their biggest win in years at home court against the highest ranked team I've ever seen them be. Incredible win. Great sportsmanship for both teams. Ryan, your thoughts?
Just a fantastic overall game. I've had the pleasure of calling a lot of Attleboro games this season for the first time and seeing them just kind of develop throughout the season and how good that they have gotten and how great that these players have come together. And this win over Catholic Memorial is just going to propel them even further in the playoffs. Got a nice little tournament coming up next week for February break to keep the rust off and stay fresh. And work on some things and make some more improvements. But this Attleboro team, from start to finish of the season, has just come such a long way, Kevin. And I'm excited to see what this team can do in the playoffs.
And I think they can make some noise. A game like this can only give them confidence going forward. They won't be overconfident. They just broke a 3-game losing streak. They now just pick up their 12th win of the season. They improved to 12-8. Will improve their power rankings, and hopefully, for an Attleboro point of view, they will get an opportunity to host a playoff game, even if it's a preliminary play-in game. For Catholic Memorial, they dropped to 16-3. This is not a bad loss for Catholic Memorial at all. They kept it under 10 points. They may go from 2 to 3 in the overall power rankings, but they are going to be a force to reckon with.
Oh, no question.
Ryan, do you have any final stats you'd like to go over?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting there, buddy.
All right, I'll keep talking. For Dante Monestein, I had him for 5 points. For Connor Hool, 17 points total for Connor Hool. Logan Gosselin, 5 points. For Hayden Crowley, 6 points, just enough to break his dad's record. Emmett Hill, 6 points on the game. LD Rodriguez, 17 points. So LD and Connor Hool combined for 34 points, 17 each. Josiah Adamson had, 28 points out of 50, over half the points. Jacob Cofield, 2 points. Trey Jones, no points for him. I am sorry. 2, 3, 5, 7, 10, 12 points for Ryan Higgins. And Aiden Pires I had for 5. Ryan, what do you got for us in the way of stats to close this thing up?
Yeah, so Attleboro after a slow start, ended up shooting 45% from the field, a 20 out of 44 clip. They were 6 out of 18 from three-point range. Didn't hit a single three in that third quarter, but 2 huge threes in that third quarter to kind of weather the storm that Catholic Memorial started off with. And they started 5 out of 5 to shoot in that fourth quarter nonetheless as well. Another big story from not a lot of free throw shots for either team, but Attleboro was able to shoot 9 out of 13 from the free throw line and have 10 turnovers. For Catholic Memorial in that fourth quarter, they started that onslaught, started 5 out of 5, and brought that lead down to 5 points, I believe.
All the way down to 5, 53 to 48, I believe.
And Attleboro's defense still was able to kind of maintain and suffocate, and their offense was able to find some efficiency early on in that fourth quarter. Catholic Memorial ended up shooting 20 out of 45 from the field in this game at a 44% clip, so both teams really on par, both making 20 baskets apiece. 44 shot attempts for Attleboro and 45 for the Knights of Catholic Memorial. From three-point range, though, they put up 24 shot attempts from three-point range, so that's over 50% of their shots came from the perimeter tonight. Wow. They did make 7 of them, though, 5 of them in that second half. So they shot 7 out of 24 from three-point range tonight, and only 3 out of 6 from the free throw line, and 11 turnovers for Catholic Memorial. I think they got most of those turnovers early on in the first half, which definitely was definitely halted their runs, I'm sure, there in that second half. But you got to give Attleboro a lot of credit in this game, Kevin. They came out and they played, I would say, their best game of the season.
It's got to be their best game. They held a team that averages 74 points a game to 50. I'm getting an update from my wife that Taunton lost to King Philip on the girls' end.
Oh, my goodness.
If that is the truth, then Attleboro girls are the Kelly Rex champions, sole champions.
Sole champions.
For the first time.
Great job,
Congratulations
ladies.
to Bree
Fantastic
Bracken
job.
and the Attleboro High School girls. I'd like to thank cousin
That's
Diane,
awesome.
Aunt Terry, Corinne, Pat, Jim, Barb, all in Florida, watching and listening tonight. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge on graphics. Peter Bray on camera. He's Ryan Dolinger. I'm Kevin Kelly. And Ryan, it was a pleasure
awesome
to do this game tonight.
Had a lot of fun with you, Kevin. I always do.
Yes.
Of course, we miss Paul.
Paul, please get better. You're missing some of the best games of the year.
He's been really under the weather, I'd say, the past month or so, and hopefully he can come back soon at 100%.
Yes, absolutely. We've got a big week coming up for you, Paul. So, once again, the final from Attleboro High School. Attleboro 59, Catholic Memorial 50. Have a great night, everybody.
Take care, guys.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Ow.
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.